Please welcome Kubbra Sait. Welcome to 100 star. You are the star, Kubbra Sait, darling.
I love the fact that you were speaking to me just so perfectly normally like 3 seconds ago, and then you just become this entertainer, and then you just go like, hey! It's
I'm
so
like,
amazing. Like the button that you have to like switch on and switch off is like so interesting.
you
Like
that
so
you know that very true.
interesting.
You're an actor. Come on, you understand that.
Oh, I totally understand that. Like I totally, like that's my vibe. I totally get it.
Okay, for those who are watching, you may know Kubra as the cuckoo in Sacred Games, or a movie with Salman Khan, or Sultan, or Ready, or City of Life. Let me tell you how
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm waiting.
Great.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You're missing out on one more fact. Go on, go on. I have all day. Go on,
I
go
have.
on.
The way I know Kubra Sait is like this. I don't know if. Let me just take you back in time, Kubra, when we were beginning our careers as an anchor or an MC in Bangalore. I think there was a club called Club X. I'm not sure. This was the initial part of my career as well. We were emceeing
Yeah.
an event called This Craft. I don't know if you can recollect. That is my only memory of actually first seeing you ever.
Right.
And then cut to 18 years later, boom, in the big screen.
Yeah.
It's done.
No, but I think you were actually not like you weren't starting off. Like I was starting off for sure,
So fairly,
but like
I'm
you
beginning
were
it.
like
Maybe one
like
year
like
into or
yeah,
two
yeah,
years into.
yeah. Like
I'd say.
you, Karishma, you
Yeah,
guys were like hot property. You, Karishma, Anjan,
Anjan, yeah.
Rahman, you guys were like
Yeah.
hot property at that
Oh,
point of time.
Rahman they were all my seniors. I
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
beginning it.
Oh, Rahman is your senior.
Yes, very much.
That's unbelievable because he's still like my contemporary.
You have come a long way. I'm so proud of your journey. You,
Thank you, thank you. By the way, in your introduction, you missed out on my latest and my recent film. It's called Javani Jane Man.
oh
Have you
yeah,
watched it? Have
I
you watched
haven't
it?
watched it yet, but
Okay, please watch
when
it.
I
Okay,
called you
तुम्हें
on
मेरी
air,
कसम पृथ्वी. हाँ?
definitely. When I called you, you said, I don't think we should talk about it because my role is very small, or you just said that it's a minute. So that's what you said. So I don't know how.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
no, no. So that's what I thought, and now you should see it. It
oh,
is
that's right.
ridiculously amazing. It is brilliant.
Oh,
It is
I will definitely watch.
brilliant.
I will watch for you. I'll
Oh,
watch.
of course you have to. And it's a great film, especially now, when everybody's talking about all these like things that make them like, fearful or worrisome. This is such a
Yeah,
happy film. It's such a great film. You'll really like it. Please watch it.
fantastic. And you have blossomed into this beautiful human being, bold and beautiful in every sense that I mean. And I love your bow and what you're wearing. It's so cute and lovely.
Yeah, I'm trying to act my age. Trying to conceal it with the bow and stuff.
You have completely concealed it. I have no idea how old you are, and I'm not going to ask you. Now, tell me this: how difficult was it to choose a role such as Cuckoo, which was considered bold, and I don't think every actor is comfortable choosing or picking a role like that. Was it easy? Was it difficult?
No, for
And
me,
did you
it
enjoy it?
wasn't really. No, it was the easiest choice I've ever actually made. And I don't mean this like today in retrospect. I mean, like it genuinely was, even back in the day. Because literally for me, it was like, I want to break out of what I'm doing. I want to do something new. Somebody's given me an opportunity. It's right there in front of me. All I have to do is audition well and get this part. And
Bang on.
also for me, it was work or no work. I was like, screw that shit, dude, pick work.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
picked work because that's what mattered to me at that point in time. And it was about taking that risk. And yes, I do understand most people consider it to be like bold or like, wow, that was so brave. But I
Correct.
really didn't think of it like
Awesome.
I think I didn't let that, I went with my instinct, and my instinct was do it. I didn't sit and like cross examine my instinct at that point of time. I just did
Super.
it because my instinct said yes. And I'm so glad I did because I do know that, like, when you look at it today, it could have played out in any way. It could have been like the worst decision of my life, but I'm so glad it turned out to be the best decision. So, you'll only know once you've jumped off the cliff. So So I'm
Yes,
glad
I
I did
think
that.
I'm glad as well. Till you say yes, you won't even know the possibilities.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, the moment you say yes, anything can happen. Fantastic.
So like I
Congratulations on that.
remember after the show had released, I had people who walked up to me and said, dude, only you could have done it because we auditioned for it. And I know several people now who auditioned for it, right? Like when you're in the process, you don't know who are your competitors or who else is
Mm,
auditioning for it. But
true.
once the product is out, I had people walk up to me and say, man, that's that's unbelievable. You did it, but we auditioned for it and we couldn't. I'm so glad you did it. So, it was lovely to have that kind of adulation as well. Like
Yeah.
when people were like, now we can't see anybody else who could have played that. And I was like, that's so nice.
Awesome. Yes, very, very nice. So you're staying in Mumbai or Bangalore house? Mumbai, right?
I'm in Bombay. I'm in Mumbai. This is where home is. Home has been here for 10 years, since 2010. In fact, I think April 7th, 2010 was the first time I actually moved into an apartment which I call my own apartment in Bombay. So that happened like 10 years ago. So yeah, during this lockdown, I
Uh,
celebrated 10 years in Bombay. Yeah.
Awesome. 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 You must be missing your mom and your brother, Danish Sait. How
Um,
motivated to
I
see them?
think I think 2015, when I was visiting Bangalore, my mom made this incredible cake. Okay, so 2015, I was hosting a show in Bangalore and I was visiting home, and my mom arranged a cake to be made, which kind of identified the 10 milestones of my life in
How
the last 10
thoughtful.
years. Yeah, because 2005, she kind of kicked me out of the house and said, you go to Dubai and find yourself a job. So it's right now, like in 2020, it's been 15 years that I've been away from home. And like I've been on my own. So 2010 that happened. In 2015, she actually brought us a cake, and it had like these little, like,
I-
symbols of my growth, and it was lovely. It was the most thoughtful thing that has ever been done, and it was lovely just to reminisce and go back into time.
Yeah, geographically speaking, even Danish had a similar path, right? I knew Dan. I mean, no Danish. I mean, in the last few years, but I know that he started his radio in Dubai as well.
Yes.
I looks
Yes,
like your
actually,
mom had
Mahadev.
all planned up. Have kids, send them to Dubai, let them X, Y, Z, da 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 da, and both of you are such superstars. I'm so proud of your entire family. My love to Yasmin if she's watching. That's Kubra's mother, by the way.
Yes, yes, that's our mom. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I think she just had the confidence in her children, right? Like, it always reminds me of that cartoon that you've seen is like, oh, but what if I fall? But darling, what if you fly? And I think my mom was one of those people. Like, she knew that we'll fly. So I think that's something that got us going.
Hats off. Okay, I'm going to play some games with you. Ask some questions. I want to see the different side of Kubra. Maybe fun, witty, honest, emotional. All.
Okay, I can
Let's
try.
have
I
some fun.
can
All right.
try.
Let's have some fun. Okay. Before I get into this, quickly, if you by any chance can quickly sum up your top three learnings during this quarantine lockdown, and then we get on to some fun bit. For example, I
So,
didn't mind.
okay,
I'm taking care of my house completely myself for the first time ever. I
right,
have realized the moment the moment I have my meal, if I wash my vessel immediately, I want her.
right,
That's one of
right.
my. I've never done that myself. I have help otherwise. That's one of my first learning. I was like, wow, because there were days
Right.
to deal with the pylon, and that's one of my learnings too. What has been your three quick takeaways during the COVID-19 lockdown?
So the first thing that I learned is we have to stop putting pressure on ourselves, right? Like you're so much, in this race and race towards this goal that when the lockdown happened, everybody was like, "Oh, are you not learning a new language? Are you not learning a new skill? Are you not doing this? Are you not doing that?" I slept. That was my first learning. Like I just slept. I was like, I can't deal with any of this chaos. I need to sleep because that's what I've been missing. The second learning is that because of being on the road for so long, what I've actually done is, and you end up staying in hotels a lot, so you
Of
never
course.
make your bed, and
Yeah.
that you lose touch. You lose
Yes.
touch making your bed. So every single morning, I make sure that I make my bed. So I'm now so accustomed to making my bed that I think when I go back to a hotel room, I will be making my bed there too. All right. And three, I make sure that I brush my teeth in the morning and in the afternoon and in the evening and in the night. So I brush my teeth 4 times now because I have so much time to brush my teeth. See?
You have a lovely set of teeth. Wow,
Thanks.
fantastic. Kubbra, that's
Yeah.
nice. I think last I remember meeting you was just below my house. You, Danish, and your mum for the roll. I lived down the road, Richmond Town, Siddiqui
Oh
roll.
my
Do you remember
God,
that was
yes. Oh, that
great?
food is so delicious.
That, yeah, that was the last time I met you.
It's
Okay, now
yummy.
I want to ask some fun questions. Brace yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you three things,
Okay.
and I want you to answer as swiftly and quickly as possible.
Okay.
Three things that you say when you meet an irresistibly good-looking man.
Wow, you're so hot.
Really, you would say that?
I do. You
Wow.
are so hot. Do you have a job? Can I have your phone number?
Has this worked? I mean, have you done this before?
In my head, I have. No, but if someone is good looking, I tell them that they're good looking. That's something that I never like.
That's a nice
Yeah.
quality, yes. If somebody, yeah, if there's a compliment due, I think you might as well say it. You can make someone's
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That doesn't lower you.
And if
Okay,
someone's like really appealing to the eyes, I don't shy away from saying it.
me too. Same. Okay, three things that you do before going to bed, besides
Oh,
brushing, because you already covered that.
yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. So I brush my teeth. I make my pillow mounted. So I sleep, with the pillow mounted so that I can put my foot on the pillow on one side. So I make my pillow mountain and I meditate.
Three things you would like to do on your first date or
Oh,
your date.
okay. Have good wine, uh, have lots of laughs, and have a fantastic first kiss.
When is the last time you went out on a date? Yesterday, day before, last
In
week.
the lockdown, I went for a date with who? My
Unless,
hand.
unless you're having someone in your house.
Yeah, my
Hiding.
house help and my cat.
Oh, your cat. Okay, so last date was months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Date was like, I think in November sometime. Yeah.
Okay.
And I had wine and I had a kiss and I had good laughs. Yeah, good. Yeah.
that was a good date then. Then you haven't.
Yeah, it's a great date. It's a great date. Yeah.
And are you seeing someone right now? No.
No.
Okay. Well, that was a good date. That was a good night too. Three body parts that you're very happy with. Your own.
My eyes. The shape of my feet. Yeah. And my smile.
You got a lovely smile. Okay.
Right.
Three things that you would like to do in your honeymoon.
Have sex. Wear contraception.
Honeymoon.
Yes.
Okay.
And do scuba diving.
Super. Choose one. Would you rather stalk your ex or stalk your crush?
Oh, stalk my crush. It's less stupid.
Would you rather be in true love or rich?
Rich.
I love your honesty, Kubbra. I love it.
Thanks.
Would you rather have the power of X-ray vision or be invincible? Oh, sorry, be invisible.
Oh, X-ray vision.
Last, would you rather be caught cheating or catch yourself spouse or boyfriend cheating?
It's very hard to find me cheating because I don't cheat. It, yeah, but if I do find them cheating, I think it'll be cool. It'll be easier to break up.
Okay, so I want to understand what is a deal breaker for you in a relationship.
I don't know if there's a deal breaker as such, but I think
So cheating is definitely
fidelity
deal
is
breaker,
kind
right?
of important to me. Like I think I'm monogamous. I really am. I like the school of monogamy. I like to be with one person.
Wow.
So if you can't do it, then it's okay. Have a chat with me and we'll discuss it instead of like coloring out of the box, like coloring out of lines. It's fine. Just tell me, and then it's okay. We'll figure it out.
So cheating is definitely a deal breaker.
Yeah, infidelity is, yeah.
Would so if you come to know that your boyfriend has cheated on you once, would you ever forgive him or try to
Oh,
reconcile, or
I
is that
have in
over
the
for you?
past. No, I
Okay,
have
but
in the past. Yeah, I
okay,
have. But I don't think it really lasts long after that. Like I've realized that I can forgive, but I don't know if like then that just messes with the foundation of the whole thing, you know. So it
okay,
usually doesn't last after that.
okay. This I want you to educate the men and help us understand this aspect. When a woman wears clothes that are revealing, when you feel sexy, you might want to wear a piece of clothing of your choice.
Right.
Um, what does that mean? Are you okay if a man checks you out or hits on you? Would you like, if you get a passing comment or a compliment, is that creepy, or that will depend on who the person is? Let the men understand what it means when a woman wears uh, a sexy outfit.
So I think we kind of trivialize things to a sexy outfit. I think I could be the sexiest if I say something really smart as well. What
True.
I'm trying to say is that I'm not objectified by the clothes that I wear,
Okay.
but at the same time, I think any kind of a compliment is accepted, you know,
Okay.
like, and it could be from anybody. It shows confidence when somebody can compliment with
Panache.
classiness.
Hmm.
Yeah, with classiness. If there is a sense of honesty in it, then the other person will
Receive it.
accept your compliment. But you don't expect your compliment to be followed with an equal and opposite reaction. Like if I told you how amazing you are, because I wanted to say it to you. And like I was listening to a friend of mine give this beautiful talk on flirting and how important it is if you are committed or you're not. Flirting is about making the other person feel good about themselves, right? It's not
Correct.
about yeah, it's not about you feeling good about you. That's seduction. So if you are flirting, you're making the other person feel good, and that's it. That's where you draw the line. If the person responds or reciprocates, then you go ahead and take the conversation to the next level. Ask them if you want to take them out for a drink, if you want to have a meal together, and take it forward from there. But if
Super.
it is about just expressing yourself, then it's not about the clothes, it's not about the place, it's not about anything. It's about the honesty with which you say what you have to say. And it's done with that. When you say something and you put, you know, an expectation that I need to receive this back in return, then
Yeah.
that is not healthy. So that's what I would like to.
Super. Well put. Very well put. Fantastic. Okay. Um, what turns you on in a man?
I said this like a long time ago, and I don't know, I just find it like if they have clean hands, like manicured nails,
Hmm.
I think that's a turn on for me. Like that's the first thing I would notice. Um, but also the ability to laugh at themselves and
Ah,
with
okay.
you. You know, like
Fantastic. Brilliant.
yeah, I think that's a turn on. Yeah, and
Fantastic.
good fragrance. That's a good turn on too. That's a turn on too.
What is your star sign, Kubra?
I'm Leo,
And Danish said?
Cancer.
Oh, okay. Okay, here is, I want to ask you this. If you were to be lost in a desert, which Bollywood actor would you like to spend your time with in the desert? Bollywood actor.
Uh, it's kind of tricky. It's so funny because I have like 3 generations of men that I want to hang out with. I want to hang out with Amrish Puri because he's been my crush forever. Like not
Amrish
in
Puri,
sexual,
really?
I really,
Wow.
yeah. Like
What
I
about
really,
Amrish
I
Puri?
love that man. I really, really love that man. So yeah, if I could bring him back from the dead, I would love, love, love to hang with him, even if it's on a desert. Um, or it could be with Anil Kapoor because he's got just this crazy amount of energy and experience. So he'll like build a canoe and he'll get us out of there.
Timeless.
Or Shah Rukh because that would be like the most unbelievably romantic hero that you could be stuck with. Or Ranveer Singh because you'll never be bored for a second. So I have like a long list,
Cool.
posthumous to the most youngest ones.
Yeah, posthumous to the most youngest. Why Amrish Puri? What about him though?
I don't know. I've just loved him for way too long.
Childhood.
Everybody who knows me and follows me on social media knows that. I just go like, Amrish.
Wow.
I love the
didn't know
guy.
that. At this stage of your life, if you were asked to choose between relationship or money, what would you choose at this stage, right now?
I think I've made money that more than I had imagined to make. So I would pick
I'm
a
happy for you.
relationship at this point. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what I have. So I would like a relationship at this stage.
And if you were to jump in a pool full of something, what would that be?
A pool full of fairy dust.
Wow, how dreamy is that?
I'm wearing unicorns. What do you think?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think I was hiding below the phone. Kubbra,
Yeah, no, it's a unicorn. Yeah.
awesome. Okay, now right after the lockdown, what's in the pipeline for you? What do you look forward to?
I want to get back to work. I was shooting for a series, so I hope it gets back, and I know it will. Like it's just suspended, like the rest of the world is right now. So yeah, I'd like to go back to work. I'd like to eat pani puri, and I'd like to get back to traveling a bit.
Awesome. You were the star this hour on 100 hours, 100 stars. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation. And for those who are watching this, I would like to request you to kindly donate to the PM Cares Fund. It's flashing on the screen right below. You can either use the QR code or use the link or pay the way I did. I Paytm'd it. You can do that.
Oh wow, that's excellent.
Yeah, that's easy to do that to deal with the current COVID pandemic or for the future emergencies as well. You were a star. Now we have approached the record books, Kubbra. So this has the potential to become the world's largest digital carnival, and you were a part of it. Yeah.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much, and congratulations on this first step. That's brilliant.
This is the biggest ever that a radio industry has even attempted. So thank you for being a part of this. My love to you. I wish you more glory and more success and more honesty. You're such an
I wish
honest
you the
human
same.
being. I love that about you. Thank you,
you.
Kubbra. I love you. Tara,
Mwah.
bye. Bye.
Bye.
My
Bye,
love to your
Chris.
mommy, Yasmin and Danish. Anyway, I meet you. Don't worry.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
thank you. I'll make sure that
Bye.
I bundle it and I give it to them. Thanks.
Tara. Bye, Kubbra.
Bye.
When I got to know that I will be speaking with you, I have been listening to that song and it's stuck in my head. Like I can't stop singing it. Ooh, baby, I love. So please forgive me if I just break into that song in the middle of the conversation as well, because I can't get it out of my head. Your voice, it's not the song, it's your voice. It is, like when my team asked me, my gosh, Big Man, I was like, oh my gosh, your voice was the first thing that came to my mind. It is so different. It is so iconic. That voice is so, my gosh, that's just like fantastic, really. I'm not joking. So you should understand why am I fangirling right now, because I was a kid when I heard that song and I can't believe that I was speaking with you. Like, I never even dreamt of it, I'm not joking. I never even dreamt of it. Yeah, so it's a big
well, it's beautiful to feel your energy. Thank you, and I'm so happy that I was part of a moment of your life, and that song was special to you, that it meant something to you. You know, when that song and that whole thing came together, I was a young man, and it was like one of those moments in life where you understand that you have to give thanks for every little bit that comes into your life, because you never know when you're really getting a gift in this life. We have to live every moment and every day in this life like doors can open up and opportunities can come our way. And that's the way I was living at that moment in my life. And that whole thing, Baby I Love Your Way, that whole opportunity, it really was a gift that just kind of fell into our laps. We were a bunch of little kids from California that wanted to play reggae music, and that's all we knew. That's all we wanted to do. And then Baby I Love Your Way came around and changed our whole lives, and everything just materialized into a totally different way.
So, to everybody who is watching this video, I'm sure you're getting goosebumps because I sure am. That is the frontman, Kino, from the legendary reggae band Big Mountain. Oh my gosh, this is an exciting time. And the initiative, the program that we're doing right now is called 100 Hours, 100 Stars. We're bringing you stars from across so many fields, from movie makers to movie stars to music artists like Kino, and of course the many
Wow.
and this is going
So
to be
nice to be a
fantastic.
part.
Thank you so much, Kino.
So
Kino,
nice to be a part.
thank you so much. This is our initiative to raise maximum donations for PM Cares Fund, which has the main objective of, dealing with the crisis and distress events like the COVID pandemic, which the world is struggling right now. So we would request the viewers to click on the link which will appear below on the screen, or scan the QR code, and then once the window opens, they can fill in their details, and they can choose the amount they want to contribute, and then click on proceed to make the payment. Because this is important, because this is for all the people who are at the front line, who are working tirelessly, effortlessly. Kino, we are getting bored. We have a crazy sleep cycle right now. We don't know when to have coffee, when not to have coffee. But there are people who are, in India alone, we have 2.2 million medical healthcare workers, and we have about 1.4 million police personnel, uncountable sanitation workers. They're out there working, and so many others. The least we can do is, make sure that we generate enough fund to help them. So this is that initiative, 100 Hours, 100 Stars, and I am so happy to have you, Kino. This is amazing. I'm when you were here in India in 2017, Kino, it was a big regret that I missed out. But now I'm considering myself very lucky.
Yes, and we're going to put together some sort of show, right? I was explaining to you that I don't have a guitar, but that doesn't mean that we can't perform, because I am an artist, and you never know what happened and what artists can do and what we're capable of doing, but hey, it's a great pleasure to be here on your show, Radio One. Last time, I went to India. I know that I went and interviewed with you guys and had such a great time, and really appreciate your support. You've been supporting Big Mountain. And so we're family. During this time, so important to get everybody on the same page, everybody understanding that this is a moment when we have to be thinking about each other. We have to be thinking about community. That's what reggae music is all about. That's what we are always trying to push in reggae music. That is, reggae musicians as a whole really look at life and this whole journey that we're on a spiritual level. And I think right now we're all getting a good dose of spiritual lessons, right?
That's true.
On all levels.
Very true. And I'm so glad you spoke about reggae music, because while growing up, for me, music was music. I couldn't differentiate between genres. And even right now, I'm very illiterate when it comes to music. So I just know, oh my gosh, I like this song. But I don't know how to define reggae. How would you define reggae, Kino?
Well, reggae music is partly certain elements musically, sonically, and frequency-wise. Reggae music comes initially from the island of Jamaica. It is something that the people of Jamaica invented, and it has a very important message. It has a very important spiritual message about liberation. It has a lot to do with the Jamaican experience of being descendants from slaves, right? People that had their whole lives taken from them and held in captivity for so long. Well, that whole experience manifested in this amazing music, reggae music, that today is spread all over the world, and people all over the world. In India, I'm forgetting my brother in Delhi, but the Raja Kings. You know, there's reggae music all over the world. In India, United States, every single country of the world has their special blend of reggae music. And it is a reggae music that thinks of positivity, that's trying to bring people together, trying to build bridges between people, find cultural, bridges that we can use to fuse this world together. And right now we're finding out with this whole experience that we're going through right now, how important it is for us to get so much of our conflict resolved and find ways to work together, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to deal with the challenges of the future, the challenges of right now and the challenges of the future. Well, reggae music, we're all about bringing people together, about making this world a one culture place, a place where we can all come together and appreciate being human, appreciate each other, our differences, our specialities.
And I think Big Mountain fit right in, because like you keep saying, Big Mountain is all about a leap in faith. And that is exactly a leap of faith. That is exactly what we need right now, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, life is so weird right now. All we have is faith. You know what I mean? When you talk about faith and what life is supposed to mean to us right now, you know, we're coming to a moment in this time.
Just for a second,
I got one of those.
My dogs are going crazy. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, he knows it's weird.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I have two dogs and they go a little crazy sometimes. So yeah.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay.
So,
we started talking about how life was weird, and they reciprocated, right? They were right there. They understand, and right now it's time for us to be reinventing things and really looking at the sort of paradigms that we are living inside of, because right now we can reinvent our lives. We can reinvent the whole world.
So, how is life for you right now? You're in Mexico. How are you dealing with this whole quarantine situation? What are you doing? How are you staying busy?
You know, I am on a ranch in Baja California with my girlfriend Adriana. We've been, taking care of ourselves, and we've been very careful to not infect anybody else. We've been spending a lot of of the vast majority of our time very secluded. We tried to, when we saw that things were going to be getting serious, we stocked up on food, and we've been trying to find ways to just live life very simply, taking everything down to the little, old minuscule level. And really, I've been spending a lot of time just slowly but surely kind of getting into the meditation and trying to just see where it leads me. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, oh, well, I got all these things I want to do. I want to learn this software. I want to do this. I want to do that, which kind of right off the bat, I was thinking, oh, gosh, I'm going to have time to do things that I've been wanting to do for a long time, right? But then you kind of just have to let the whole vibration, the whole experience lead you in certain directions, right? So I've been doing some weird things.
I want to know those weird things. I'm so glad you brought up the weird things on your own. I wanted to know them.
Okay. I built a chicken coop.
Really?
I don't know if if you guys build chicken coops over there where you're from, but it's a chicken house. We have 3 chickens. We have a rooster, and we have 2 chickens. And we decided to do this. It's kind of like this a whole experience that we've been sitting here going, okay, should we get chickens? Yes, no, yes, no. But then the whole Corona experience kind of just solidified, gave us a little bit of conviction. So we decided to go with it. So that was an interesting experience. Thank God YouTube was there for that.
But the way you were saying there were many things that you planned to do, like during this quarantine, things that you would catch up on. Was chicken coop one of those things that you always wanted to make?
Funny enough, yes.
Really?
So I can mark that off my list. Boom, chicken coop.
Is this the weirdest thing, or there are more up your sleeves? Because we would love to know what more is happening at your end.
Well, I'm really into fermentation. Like I make kombucha. I don't know if you've ever heard of kombucha.
It's very popular on the internet. Yes.
Oh, very good. Right. So, well, I have a little company here in Ensenada where I live, and right now we're completely shut down. But over the course of the last 2 years, we've been growing and growing. We're like in about 30, 35 stores here in my region. And it's something that I just love to do. I'm a health nut. I love to eat vegan. I love to, just be plant-based. Somebody that's very conscious of my environment, recycling, and just that's part of who I am. And fermentation right now, it's like I've got nothing to do but sit around and look at these bottles and watch them bubble. You know what I mean? It's like where they could be cucumbers or beets or turnips or kombucha. You know what I mean? But it's like right now, man, I got time for fermenting.
I have to say this thing in those iconic words. Baby, I love your way, everything that you're doing.
Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Speaking of which, shadows grow so long before my eyes, and they're moving across the page. Oh, yeah. Suddenly the day turns into night. Ooh, far away from the city. Oh, yeah. But don't, oh, no, hesitate, la-di-da, 'cause your love won't wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Yeah. I want to tell you I love your way. I want to tell you how I love your way. I want to be with you night and day. Every night and day, yeah. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Oh, baby. Yeah.
Oh my God!
All right.
My gosh! Okay, you brought back so many memories. So many memories, Kino. My gosh! Suddenly, I'm back to 1994. My gosh, this is so good. Well, this is.
Oh man, that's great.
Yes,
So
and
like you, so give me a scenario. You, your parents taking you to school in the morning, or
I'm not waking up. Basically, the morning was always them like asking me, please wake up, please wake up. They would, directly put me under the tap because I just wouldn't wake up. That was 1994 for me. Not kidding. And I would
And
come.
then you can hear "Baby, I Love Your Way." You under the water, freezing in the morning, getting
Yes.
water thrown in your face, and "Baby, I Love Your Way" is playing in the background. Oh, baby.
Yes, the way you don't wake up, we just love it. Oh, baby, I love your way. Yeah, that was 1994 for me. And thank you so much for coming on. Of course, there's more going to happen. This is 100 Hours, 100 Stars, our initiative, which is the biggest tribute to COVID fighters, the longest non-stop tribute to COVID fighters. And we are aiming to generate maximum donations for PM Cares Fund, which is basically a national dedicated fund to which aims at creating donations for situations of distress like COVID-19, something which the whole world is fighting right now. And we would want more and more people to click on the link below or scan the QR code and proceed, and then fill in the details and want to contribute. And then, of course, continue enjoying 100 Hours, 100 Stars. Right now, I have with me Kino from Big Mountain. My gosh. Kino, what's with the name Big Mountain? It's very different. I mean, like, it cannot just suddenly come to you.
Okay, well, it's actually the name of a struggle. It was a political thing that was going on. We were young kids looking for a name. We came across the struggle of Native American people. They were fighting a mining company and the rights to live on their land. They were being relocated, and somehow or another, we ended up adopting their name. The name of their struggle was Big Mountain, and it just felt right.
Yeah, and which iconic moment would you say brought Big Mountain to everybody's to everybody's radar? Everybody knew of Big Mountain. Was it "Baby I Love Your Way" or you thought it happened before that?
No, it was "Baby I Love Your Way." Definitely "Baby I Love Your Way," 1994. Yes, that was the tune that busted us wide open, and I was touring the world. Have you ever heard of the term ragamuffin?
No, I haven't. What is it?
That's a big term in reggae culture. Ragamuffin. God, I hope I'm defining it correctly. I mean, ragamuffin is like sort of a little bit of a lackadaisical, relaxed approach to life, right?
Uh-huh.
Ragamuffin, somebody who's ragamuffin is somebody who is not, might not have everything in order, might have their clothes a little bit
I
out of
did not
place.
know that I was a ragamuffin all my life. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I am.
ragamuffin, she's a ragamuffin today. Whoa, ragamuffin, she's a ragamuffin. Yeah, all right.
Is that a song for me?
Now you know.
Is that a song for me? Thank you so much.
There's a song. There's a lot of reggae songs. Yes, ragamuffin.
Now that we were talking about 1994, when the song became a big hit, "Baby I Love You," there were some big movies that had come out in 1994, and I want to give you a very loose description, and I want to see if you get them right.
Oh God.
Are you ready for it?
You're gonna put me on the spot. Okay, go ahead. Let's see.
All right. So the first one. Okay, so there was this simple boy who was very determined, and he walked and he ran and he made a lot of friends, and the box of chocolate became very popular because of this movie.
That was 1994?
Yes, that was 1994.
No way, really? Okay. Forrest Gump.
Yes, Forrest Gump is correct. All right.
Okay, I feel better now. Okay. All right, bring it on. I'm ready.
All right. Second one is, okay, so there was this boy who was supposed to become the king just like his father, but his uncle kills his father. And then there are struggles, and then, he finds love. And by the way, all this is happening in a jungle. That was also 1994.
Oh, God, I should know this. I should know everything about jungles. I'm a very jungle-oriented person.
Really? Think about what's happening in jungle. A boy who's supposed to become a king of a pride. Let's put it that way. And his uncle who was called Scar, killed his father.
Oh, shit.
Yes!
Ding, ding, ding. Hakuna Matata.
Yeah! Yes!
Hakuna Matata. Yeah, okay. Lion King.
Lion King! Yes, I know it came in 2020
Oh,
now,
man.
but 1994 was the year when it came out. Good one, right?
Well, we make good partners. We make good partners. We should go on Jeopardy together.
Yes, we should. Oh my gosh. Whenever
Do they allow partners on Jeopardy?
I would love to go on Jeopardy with you. Let's play. I have one more movie for you. So
Okay,
Stanley
ready.
Ipkiss worked in a bank. He had a boring life, and then he found this magical whale. And then he turned supernatural, and he's funky and auga. What movie was that? And there was a policeman who would have donuts. He had a dog, a JRT, yeah, Jack Russell Terrier. Stanley Ipkiss.
Jack Russell.
Bank. Boring life. Cameron Diaz. This movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Cameron Diaz. Gosh darn it.
Which one is it?
Is that the one where she gets the gel in her hair?
No, it's not that one. All right.
That's actually the same director. That's the same director as Reality Bites, so that would have been later on.
Yes, that's later one. And now you're on a timer. So timer starts now. Tick, tick, one. Tick,
Okay,
tick.
no, okay, I can't remember. What
It's
is
The
it?
Mask. The Mask, Jim Carrey. He puts on a
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nine.
Yeah, I'm not into superheroes.
Oh, he was not a superhero. He was more of a cartoon.
Well, he was kind of a superhero. He had a mask.
Yeah, he had a mask. That's true. Okay, now I have to tell you, growing up in 90s, I think it was a magical time. I love and I miss 90s so much. So tell me, if someone had a crush on someone, how would they tell that person that they have a crush on them in 90s? How would they do that in 90s? Would they ask them, do you like me? Say yes or no, circle? Or, of course...
Well, yeah, I mean, I really like her. That would have been something that you said in junior high school, that same generation. But, I'm totally into you, I'm totally into you.
So that's the sentence that he used. Now we know what Kino said when he was in high school, junior high.
Yeah. That's what I would say. That's what
Did
I
you
would
ever
say.
make a mixtape for someone?
What's that?
A mixtape. Did you ever make a mixtape for someone?
Yeah. I made a mixtape. I've made a couple mixtapes in my life. Yeah.
Are you getting nostalgic right now?
Well, yeah. Now you're taking me down memory lane.
Yeah. It's a good one, right? That late.
Yes. No, it's a good one. Yeah, I'm going back to 6th, 7th grade. 8th grade. That was some good time. Cassette tapes. You guys have no idea what cassette tapes were all about, man. Cassette tapes that was a miracle of God.
Yes. And remember, please be kind, please rewind. Be kind, please rewind. Okay. And talking about 6th, 7th grade, I mean, I was reading up on you. You grew up in a house of parties. Your parents were famous for throwing really famous parties one day.
Oh, God, it's funny what information floats around the internet. But yeah, my parents threw great parties. I'm not much of a party thrower, but yeah, my parents have always had legendary parties, mariachis and bands, and just great music and food and drink.
You are not into parties, Kino? You are the voice of the party.
Yeah, I mean, I have parties here and there, but it's just, it's not easy to throw a good party. It takes somebody that really likes to do it and knows how to do it.
That's true. That's very true. For me, I can throw a party, but I can forget that it's me who's thrown the party. I can have the fun and leave at the end as well. So that's the only difficult part for me. Like I have to remember that I have to stay back and clean up.
That,
I forget that
that's
bit.
the best part. Yeah.
All right, Kino. Now we're talking about the past, but what is in future? What's in pipeline for Big Mountain Project? What's happening?
I think right now, Big Mountain is kind of in cruise control. We've had like an idle time. Then we came back. We were like really active the last 5 years, doing a lot of touring. I think that we're kind of reaching a plateau in a sense, that is going to, kind of like just fuse together sort of the experience of what the whole world is going through right now. The music industry has been so weird in the last 10 years. And I think the music industry now is finally sort of reached where it's going to be the same way for like a few years now, which you really couldn't say that. 5 years ago, you really couldn't say, okay, the music industry is going to be this for the next 5 years, right? It's for the last 20 years, you couldn't really say that. So right now, it feels like we finally hit a place where we can all kind of be creative and have fun and see what happens. See, there's so much diversity. People are getting into their own niches. Everybody's going into their own little camp, and that's fine. Let everybody go into their little rabbit hole. With music, reggae music is always going to have festivals all over the world, and one of those festivals is going to need Big Mountain. So we'll fly over there and we'll do our thing, and hopefully we get in a situation where we can do some recording. We haven't recorded as a band in a while. All of our recordings have kind of been, he's over there, he's over there, he's over there, he's over there. We haven't recorded in the same place, like in the same house, where the way we used to back in the day. Back in the day, we would rent a house for a month, and we'd all go in there and try not to kill each other. And
how do I impress? What is that one sentence which will absolutely impress a Mexican person or a Spanish-speaking person? I can just do
I guess you would have to say, órale, güey.
Órale, ve? What does that mean?
Way.
Way. Órale.
Órale, way. Like, ooh, baby, I love your way.
Ooh, órale, way.
Órale, way.
What does it mean?
Way means like, hey, dude, like homie, friend. It's a gesture, a camaraderie, right?
Uh-huh.
Órale means it's a positive gesture, meaning let's do it. We can do this. Órale. It's a way to just kind of rally the troops. So órale, way.
Kino, can you imagine if I ever meet a Mexican person and I say, órale, way, and then I tell them, who taught me that? Kino taught me, órale, way. My gosh, that'll be enough to floor that person. Right?
And you said it perfect right now.
Thank you.
I'm a good teacher. I feel good about my teaching capabilities.
Yes,
You're a good student.
Thank you. I have to ask you one thing. How do I flaunt it to people in Mexican that I'm good friends with Kino McWheely?
This is easy because see, Mexicans, there's a lot of words that cross over, right? So you can say, Kino es mi brother, like brother. But think of saying it with a Spanish accent, brother. Kino es mi brother.
Kino es mi brother.
Ajá. Kino is my brother.
All right, Kino es mi brother. Órale,
And
ve.
that's like saying he's my friend, he's my homie. I'm
Nice,
running with him.
nice, nice. I'm very,
Which
very happy.
if you ever come to Mexico, you have a house here and you're gonna be running with me.
Thank you so much. Now I have some video, Kino. You cannot take it back.
I'm gonna take care of you. Cause you know what? I know you can eat chile. I know you can eat spicy food.
Oh, I will try. I will try not to disappoint you there. Definitely not. Kino, tell me, what is the first thing you will do when this whole quarantine situation is over, when the lockdown is over?
You know, wow, that's a great question. I mean, I think of it. I'm still just praying that my family is okay and that my children are fine and that they're processing this whole thing correctly. I feel bad that we've turned this world into what it is, and that the young people are here to experience this, and it's affecting their lives and affecting their experience of life. So I think a lot of my hope and dream about what's in the future goes back to the young people. These young people, it's the young people that we need, and we need to energize. We need to, give them value and give them worth. Young people, education. I mean, I think it's kind of going back to the future, going back to what is our future? Our youth. We need to focus on education, on taking care of young people from education all the way to health, everything. It should be focused on them.
Yes, that's true. Education is the way ahead. And in fact, all those people, all the medical healthcare workers who are helping right now, well, they have done their bit of education and they're saving the day, actually. They're saving all of them. So absolutely, education is the way ahead. And
Absolutely.
Kino, now, thank you so much for giving me really your precious time. Thank you so much. Now, before you leave, I want you to sing one last song, which is absolutely my favorite. I love Touch My Light. I love
Oh
Touch
my
My Light.
goodness. Really? Thank
Yes,
you for loving that song.
I really like it very much. I love the way it goes la di da di da in the beginning. I love that song.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going through, see, you told me about the intro. Now I'm going through the intro. Sometimes it's so hard to see, yeah. The things that we dread so much come apart so easily. And in my distress, I often pray. Oh, yeah. Would Jah please when things start to come our way? Oh, you know that better days will come. Seems like it's been so long. We seem to forget so easily. Love needs a share of energy, yeah. Come on closer to me, girl, touch my light. Whoa, yeah. Come on closer to me, girl, touch my life. Oh, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, ba 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 ba. La di da di da. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know that better days will come. Seems like it's been so long. We seem to forget so easily. Love needs a share of energy. I feel so safe in saying, in the end, our love will shine.